Yes, man. 6 games, 28 goals. It was goals galore today. Yes. Welcome back to Man Talk Sports. Man, where do I start from? I hope you had a great day today. I hope you had a great Boxing Day. A lot of games today, although there was a couple of games that which was postponed today due to some COVID cases. The likes like Liverpool was supposed to host Leeds today. I was postponed. Wolves was supposed to host Watford, and Burnley was supposed to host Everton. All the 3 games was postponed. If not, we would have had a crazy amount of goals today. Anyways, let's get to it. All right, big up for Manchester City. Manchester City was hosting Leicester City today. Man, this game was a old different experience, I'll say. Like we all know how Leicester has once in a while have the better side of City, and Pep was ready for this particular game. He had the right players in the pitch today for that situation. The game started pretty well. First goal came in 5 minutes by Kevin De Bruyne. I don't know what the Leicester defenders were doing, letting Kevin De Bruyne turn in front of goal. And before they know it, it was a goal right away, 1-0, 5 minutes. At the 14th minute, a penalty kick, which was given by Talisman. Talisman, I don't know, is one of those players you think, I would think, as a midfielder, it should be in the box defending. I don't know why, but anyways, it was defending. He held the player until he fell down, and a penalty kick was given. Mahrez stepped up, scored a goal, making it 2-0, 14 minutes. 21st minute, another beautiful goal by Godigan to make it 3-0. And in 25th minute, another penalty kick again by Talisman. Another bad tackle on the box. Penalty kick. So I was thinking maybe he's going to be that guy who will have a hat-trick penalty giveaway today. I was thinking that's going to happen. But again, it didn't happen. But again, it's a horrible day for him today. I think the coach should never allow him to be in the box again defending. And just one of those players like Ross Barkley, I have the same feeling for him as well. When he's in the box, he's not the best in the tackle in the situation. Anyways, that being said, 4-0 in the first half. That was a really, really horrible day for Leicester. So even they had to make a change as well in the first half as well. Second half started. I think they kind of just think about the damage control and all the stuff. Anyways, 55th minutes, a beautiful assist, a counter attack, a beautiful assist by Kelechi Iheanacho to James Maddison to make it a 4-1. And 4 minutes later on, 59th minutes, Iheanacho again, a beautiful pass to Lookman, to make it a 4-2. I was like, okay, what's going on here? We got to see some magic going on here. A good comeback. 65th minute, Iheanacho, a beautiful strike by Madison. The keeper saved the ball, hit the bar, bounce back. The person was there, Iheanacho, put the ball into the net to make it a 4-3. I was like, whoa, now we are going to be seeing a beautiful game today. It's sad to see Vardy wasn't playing this game because I think he had a little bit of injury in the last game they just played in the cup competition. So I was really stunned. If Vardy was in this game, man, it would have been a lot of fun today. A lot of fun today. So 4-3, I was thinking, okay, do Leicester still have it in them to score that goal to make it a 4-4? But guess not. A corner kick was played, and a crossbow was Mahrez was played the corner kick in. A set piece, Laporte was being paired with Iheanacho, who was not aware where the ball was, and also didn't know it didn't jump. Laporte jumped. Laporte is taller, is bigger, and jumped and had the ball into the net and made it a 5-3. And now that was the goal that burst the bubble in this particular game. And before they know it, a beautiful pass in for Ruben Diaz to Ryan Sterling. Boom, 6-3. So, and that was it. It was a sad one to see. I was thinking there would be some magic in this game. There almost was the magic. I'm gonna say there was the magic, but it just wasn't the they kind of just fell flat at the last minute, to pull the trigger. So and City ran away with a 6-3 in this beautiful game. So this means City is still at the top of the table, and I mean to keep the same distance they've always kept against the second and the third people in place. All right, the other game we're going to be talking about is Norwich City hosting Arsenal. Now this game was, we all know Norwich City is the bottom of the table. They've been struggling, no form, new manager, still the same problem. But they started well. They played. But we all know Arsenal has been firing. Arsenal's on fire right now. The young stars are really doing well with, like I said, leading the team. It makes them more stronger and compared to Aubameyang, who was there, who was not being dropped. We don't know what's going to happen to him. So good luck to him, whatever. But anyways, Arsenal players have stepped up to the table and really moved ahead of Aubameyang. A beautiful goal came in by Bukayo Saka at the 6th minute, which was assisted by Martin Odegaard to make it 1-0. And it's on the 44th minute, a beautiful Odegaard again passed the ball to Tierney. Tierney now scores this goal. It was a beautiful, beautiful goal from him, and it was good to see him score a goal. It's good for his confidence. He's been an outstanding player for Arsenal, though he had saw a bench for a little bit, but now he's back on and he's doing his thing. So first half done, 2-0 in favor for Arsenal. Second half started, and Bukayo Saka picked up again from where he stopped. 67 minutes, a beautiful pass from Lacazette. Bukayo Saka placed the ball into the goal to make it a 3-0. A beautiful, beautiful goal by him. And this is a player that is promising superstar for Arsenal. I don't know. The sky's the limit for this kid. It's awesome. He's got what he needs to be a great player. We don't know if Arsenal will be able to keep him in the future. We don't know Arsenal, they'll sell some points. So let's see what happens. Yeah, beautiful. Then the penalty kick was issued for Arsenal, which, like I said, stepped up to take this penalty kick and scored the goal at 84th minute to make it a 4-0. And the 5th goal came in by Smith Rowe, who came in again at the extra time to score this. He came in to score this goal, and it's making it a 5-0. Now Smith Rowe is another player that you'll have to look out for. He's an impressive young kid, and he's got charisma. He's got the skills set to also be a superstar player. All right. Although this game wasn't as easy as it looked, Arsenal had a major part of this game. But Leicester City had a little spell, but they couldn't finish. You could tell the confidence is really low on this. Norwich City. You can tell this confidence is very low on these players. There's a few times they had a couple of fights, pushing in the pitch, which the referee gives you a few yellow cards. And also, Norwich had sometimes they pass the ball backwards. They don't have that confidence to go forward most of the time. So if not, they would have had at least one goal to go in this particular game. But anyways, big up to Arsenal for this beautiful performance and the clean sheet in the situation, making it 5-0. Now, Tottenham was hosting Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace manager had COVID, which is Vieira has the COVID today, so he wasn't on the pitch to lead his team. His assistant coach was there today, and this was a 3-0 victory for Tottenham. It's another clean sheet for Tottenham, and this is a huge point for them. Although Zaha kind of made things more easy for them, although they've already scored 2 goals before Zaha got his red card. But he was just off. I don't know what's going on with him today. He lost his head, got the first yellow card in 26 minutes, and in 37 minutes, he got the second yellow card to see him sent off. A really, really horrible, horrible decision making. I don't know what's wrong with him, but I guess it's one of those days. All right, let's kick into it. The first goal came by Harry Kane, a beautiful counter attack in the 32nd minute, assisted by Lucas Moura. We all know Moura is a very good player, although he saw a bench for a little bit. Now he's back, and he's got this new connection with the team at the moment. So to make this a 1-0, 34th minute, Emerson Royal crossed the ball in, which was put a slot in by Lucas Moura. A beautiful header from him, he hit the ball and he just took out the defender, with his shoulders, and that shows the level of Crystal Palace defensive in this particular game. So after that goal was 2-0 down, the Wilfred had pushed Sanchez, and he saw him get a second yellow card to get a red card. Second half started, and Song came in. Song scored his goal at 74th minute. It wasn't a game anyway. He didn't come in. It was also assisted by Lucas Moura. So Lucas Moura seems to be very impressive in a very formidable force for Tottenham in this particular game to make them be able to win this game 3-0. All right, let's dive into West Ham hosting Southampton. Now, this is a huge game, equal amount of levels of playing. West Ham has been outstanding for a very while, but I think now this game was a shocker for me. I was thinking it's going to be a draw, but Southampton came up with a victory in this particular game. This game, it was good to watch, like if you get a chance, watch the highlight. I'm not a fan of them, but it was a very back-to-back, end-to-end game. First goal came in at the 8th minute, which was scored by Mohamed El-Nyosi, which was assisted by Walter Peters in the 8th minute to make it a 1-0. And that was the only goal for the first half. Second half started. Mikel Antonio scored his goal, assisted by Craig Dawson to make it a 1-1. And there was a penalty issued, and James Ward-Prowse step up, place the ball into the net to make it 2-1 in favor of Southampton. Then 64th minute, 3 minutes later on, Saeed Berrama scored to make it a 2-2. So I'm like, well, okay, this is going to be a back-to-back score, which is quite nice. Then pretty much the game went on until the 70th minute when Jan Bednarik scored a goal, which was assisted by Ward-Prowse to make it a 3-2 in favor of Southampton. So this is a huge point for Southampton. We all know they've been struggling for a little bit. They needed this point so badly, and they got it. So it's a huge point for them. All right, that's about it for this one. Let's move up to the Aston Villa hosting Chelsea in this particular situation. Now, this game was huge. Aston Villa, we all know there's not an easy nut to crack. Since Gerrard came in as manager, he has been outstanding in this situation. He's been great in what he does. Apparently, he wasn't available to lead his team as well for today. I think he also got COVID as well, so he wasn't in this game to lead his team. His assistant manager was there to lead the team. This game started well. Chelsea press dominated, but for some reason, whenever Chelsea lost the ball, there's this little tense that comes in, and there's a little tense that I feel like it's there, that we kind of worry that something's going to happen, and it doesn't happen. Just one, we worry too much when we lose the ball, we run back and we shaky, and the same angle, Masiaku scored from the same angle they hit the ball from as well. Although Reece James did support the ball by heading the ball in the ball, and Mendy jumped, he couldn't reach the ball. I think he kind of touched the ball, something like that. I'm not sure exactly. And the ball went into the net to make it a 1-0 in favor of Aston Villa at the 28th minute. Although we saw more of the ball, it was sad to see that ball go in, and we're going to go down in this situation. Anyways, the game picked up in the 34th minute. Hudson-Odoi, a ball crossed in. Hudson-Odoi beat the defender to the ball, and he brought him down to make it a penalty kick for Chelsea. We all know we have the penalty kick specialist. Jorginho stepped up, and the goalkeeper tried to make a drama on the before the penalty kick was taken, and he was given a yellow card, which was Emiliano Martinez got a yellow card for that. So it was 1-1 in first half. Second half started. I was hoping for a better game, a better plan, which we saw. Again, in this particular game, I was surprised to see Lukaku on the bench, and I saw, because I was thinking his feet. I mean, he's ready to go to play today. He should be starting, but no, that wasn't the case. Pulisic was starting again, which was not impressive. He's not a striker. He can't play the role. He's done it on 3 different occasions right now. I don't know what's going on, but he's not cutting it for that position. Anyways, second half started. We saw Lukaku coming in this game. Second half for was Shaloba came in. He came for Shaloba, which was a little different to see. Okay, we got more midfielders. Rich James had to pull back to fill up the Shaloba role. And a few minutes later on, Thiago has an injury, so now we need to change him too. You know, he had to stay a little bit for a little bit before he got changed anyway. But now it just feels like that was the wrong choice, taking Chalobah out. You know, but good thing we had Christensen to replace Thiago Silva, which was a good thing. I don't know who we have on the bench because I didn't check the bench at the first place. So it was glad to see that happen, which is outstanding to see that he was available for that position. Anyways, Lukaku came in, a beautiful ball was crossed by Hudson-Odoi. Again, who got the penalty kick. He crossed the ball into Lukaku, a beautiful header in the net, 2-1 in favor of Chelsea. Now, this is a huge goal, and Tyron Mings couldn't do much to stop Lukaku from hitting that ball. And this is a huge goal for Lukaku as well, coming back. And this is a team that he has scored, I think, 7 goals in the past. I mean, this makes 7 goals he scored against them now. He scores goals against Aston Villa, so which is a huge point for him. It's good to see him score these goals because lots of time we've crossed the ball to him. He has not been able to get his head on the ball because the other defenders are very good and they intercept the ball before it gets to him. So, anyways, he was able to get his ball into the net, which was a beautiful thing for Chelsea. And we kind of let Aston Villa into the game. They pressed us a lot, and we tried to defend. There's still that we still haven't got out of that fear of when we score, they score us back, you know, they equalize, you know, we're still there struggling with it. Anyways, we moved on with this. We were able to keep them at bay most of the time because we all know this team is a team that's as good as set pieces. Anyways, today didn't happen today, and on to the 90th minute, we had a beautiful cross to Lukaku, who ran against the other defender, tried to stop him. He tried twice, he failed twice. Lukaku was too strong for him to defend. He just ran through, and Kunsa just hit him and put him down in the box to make it cost a penalty kick. And he got in a yellow card. Jorginho stepped up again. This was a difficult one. And the same goalkeeper you just fielded the first time, now you're going to score another penalty kick. And he stepped up, he breathed so hard. He just breathed one time. I kind of feel, okay, can he really do this? Because the keeper now knows, okay, if fooled me once, the same guy again, I'm going to catch him this time. Although, you know, he scored this goal, but it looks like the keeper actually did try. But he already went the other way. Then later came back, so it wasn't enough for him to touch the ball. Anyways, this game ended up with 3-1 victory for Chelsea. It's a huge 3 points because City and Liverpool are running away from us. We need to catch up. So it's a good 3 points for us. I hope we can use this as a tool to move forward in our upcoming games. Anyways, one thing that Chelsea coach keep complaining about injuries, tiredness, and all this stuff. I hope that is not an excuse for upcoming games. Everybody's tired. Everybody's going through the same process. So let's move on that way. Yeah, and last but not least, Brighton was hosting Brentford. Now this game is an equal power. You kind of feel, okay, this game might be a draw, you know, but no, Brighton won this game 2-0, which is a huge victory for Brighton. They definitely need this point so badly. Brentford also, you know, with the way they play, they had a couple of chances, but they couldn't finish up in the beginning. But Arsenal Brighton got a chance by Trossard, a beautiful goal from him. It was assisted by Whipple to make this a 1-0 at the 34th minute, and the second goal came by Maupay. Maupay was one who scored the second goal at the 47th minute. Sorry, for the second minute. And we all know Maupay used to play for Brentford, so he didn't celebrate this goal, but it was a beautiful goal from him in the situation to make it a 2-0. Well, that's about it for me. It was a long video, so my apologies. Watch and enjoy, and see you next time. Bye.